Welcome to Whiskey Scars and Breaking Bars. So in this video, it's actually really amazing. This is actually about Paul Churchill. It's a TED Talk that he did. It's about his recovery through addiction to alcohol. And I started this video in the beginning where it gets good. And so I really would like to get your feedback on it. But first, before we get into it, if you would, please like and subscribe. It helps this channel out. Yes, I only have 7 subscribers right now. I'd really like to grow it. The more you like, the more you share, it helps us out. The more we can hopefully help more people out because of that. And I'm sorry for my voice right now. I've been struggling with a little cold. So let's get right into it, shall we? Let's go.
So I decided to do some research, and I went to Dr. Google. Now, with the help of Dr. Google, I found an episode on the Freakonomics podcast with the Dr. David Nutt, who was hired by the British government to place a harm score on 20 of the world's most addictive drugs. And his findings surprised me. He found that magic mushrooms do the least amount of harm to those who take them and others. And guess what landed at number 1? It wasn't meth, it wasn't crack, it wasn't cocaine or heroin. It was alcohol. Duped. I felt like I'd been totally and completely duped by alcohol. And why hadn't I known it could be so dangerous? Well, it turns out that alcohol is quite addictive. And what I didn't hear from those speakers and motivational speakers in elementary school and middle school, high school, was that alcohol kills more people each year than every other drug combined. Nearly 33.
Think about that. It kills more people than any other drug out there. And that's just mind-boggling to me. So let's keep on watching.
Percent of all traffic fatalities involve alcohol, around 11,000 in this country alone. 85,000 Americans, over 3 million people worldwide will die this year to alcohol-related causes. So at age 28, I decided to quit permanently, but I couldn't. Due to the addictive properties of alcohol, I get dragged down in the vicious cycle of addiction again. I'd get a week, a month, a year, only to be dragged down in addiction again. But finally, after a decade of being sick and tired and a failed suicide attempt due to that damn stigma, on September 7th, I got sober. Now let me tell you why this is my most crowning achievement in life. 5% of people will make it to 90 days. Of those, only 5% will make it to 2 years. That's 2.5 people out of 1,000 will make it to 2 years of sobriety after them.
Okay. I mean, I am just over 2 years, July 17th. Today is August 22nd. And it's just a month over 2 years. I had no idea about this statistic. That's just mind-blowing to me. Just mind-blowing.
Make the decision to quit drinking. So with 2 months of sobriety, I went to an AA meeting. I was ducking and dodging behind trees, thank you, stigma, and 2 things came to mind. Number 1, I knew I was going to drink again if I didn't do something different. Number 2, there are so many people struggling. Why are we so secretive about our drinking? So I selfishly started the Recovery Elevator podcast to create accountability for myself. I didn't care who listened. If it was just me, my brother, my mom, and my dad, then great, as long as I stayed sober. If I helped a couple other people along the way, that's a huge bonus. However, what happened next blew my mind. The podcast has been downloaded over 1 million times in all 50 states and over 140 countries. Now, I'd like to think it's because I'm a highly skilled interviewer or that my topics are incredibly insightful, but I know it's because there's so many people out there struggling with alcohol. And what I've learned after having 120 interviewees on the podcast is that alcoholism is not an indication of weak morals or that one lacks the muscle of willpower, and it does not discriminate. I've interviewed doctors, lawyers, engineers, even the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. Now, in 1956, The American Medical Association classified alcoholism, addiction, as a disease. In 2016, Surgeon General Vivek Murthy recognized addiction as a chronic disease of the brain worthy of compassion, just like any other chronic disease, like diabetes or heart disease.
So, I mean, this, you can keep on watching. I'm actually going to tag the link in the comments below if you want to watch a full TED Talk. Really, really impressed. I actually never had heard of Paul Churchill. I've just been deep diving more into sobriety and recovery and learning more as I continue to explore my own journey. So, yeah, tell me what you think. Tell me in your comments. Again, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.